I think. And so how do we start a brand new member that just joined us? Well, about to join us. That's the key, about to join us. And so what we want to do is we want to send them, let's get to the website. We want to send them the urgent 7K number 1A, and number 2 emails that you should have gotten from your sponsor that came from me. And that's part of the system. It's going to teach them how, okay? And then they're a buyer. So you got both choices. I'm going to speak about the business builder, and we're going to continue to the next section. Then they're given a oh, gee whiz, that's a PF70. That is a unique coin. That that's a powerful coin. That's 114. I want to join again. So I get that. I paid a lot more than that for it. This is a real 4-leaf clover. See, they offer a few select coins at cost. Uh, these are the collectible coins that normally come with points. And so this is one of the few that they got left out of that production batch. Uh, I, I wish maybe I have mine on my, no, take too much time. I was going to look it up and tell you how many of them there are in the world on this, but that's an actual 4-leaf clover embedded in that coin. And it's the ounce of luck. And it's a PF70, it's a proof 70. That's a higher grade than an MS70. And that's the very unique coin. But they're offered, this is just an offer. They don't have to take it. Some people do, some people don't. But there's about 25% of people that take advantage of this when they understand that that is a at-cost coin. Some people even take the time to look it up and find out the value of it and find it is a real value. So if they want to take it, they just click I'll take it, or they click no thanks, let's finish. Now here's the important part. Regardless of what they do in taking a coin or not, this is what's important. You say, it's so important. If they're on the phone, they're in another state, you're doing this by telephone, whatever, and you're not doing it side by side, because you tell them, make sure my name is right there as your sponsor. If it is not, discontinue, exit, quit right now. Do not proceed, okay? Because they've signed in on somebody else's website. Or they, for some reason, that computer hooked them up on somebody else's website. And computers have memory, and people don't log out of their back office, that will happen. That's how some mistakes in sponsorship happen. People multiply using the same computer and don't log out of their back office when they're switching and going to another computer. So this is an extremely important point right here, is to make sure they verify you are their sponsor. Then it just verifies their order, what they're going to get, and then make sure you tell them that, look, this is your name on the account. If you want it shipped to somewhere else, forget that. We do that after you become a member. Okay, this is your name and your shipping address for your future shipments. So if it's a business name like Twin Cities LLC, then you split the name up, put Twin Cities space LLC. Okay, so if you have a business name, just treat it like a person's first and last name, except just put Twin Cities LLC. And if it's a big long name, then just divide it up into 2 names here and 2 names here, and incorporate it or LLC. The best that you can. That's what I tell people. Then, of course, the rest is pretty self-explanatory, except username. Username, you do not put the whole address in here. You'll see it tells you lightly in there what this is about. But your username is your company ID and your website name. Okay, but you don't have to put in the https:// you 7kmetals.com you only put in what's after the / the Bob, the Sam, the Judy, the Aloha, the whatever you want to be the name of your bed. And it's only a unique name. Only one name in the whole world can be there. Now, I use Bob. I taught our people to use your first name or use your name or nickname. Uh, Something easy, simple that you can use and everybody knows, or create a name that you like. And try to keep it as short and sweet as possible. I even use initials of people's names, first, middle, and last. I've got the people to use that, but if it's already used, you can't use it. So that's a key. Username, short and sweet. The only thing you're going to have to remember is your username and your email address. Every account must have a separate email address. Every account must be unique in username, and every account must have a password. So the thing you need to remember is your username, email address, and password. Write it down. Don't forget it, because that's how you're going to log into your back office. Now, in filling out your payment information, make sure you do not use autofill, because if you start typing in names and stuff, and here an autofill comes up, especially in like address. Well, my autofill's turned off, thank goodness. If you use autofill in the credit card section, when you get to the payment section, it is controlled by the credit card company. And if you use that and then you are paying and your name is different than the account name up here, in some computer systems and some web browsers, it will change the name here. And so before when you click, you agree to the policies and procedures, and everybody has to agree to them. Otherwise, you don't get this thing where you're able to check it. Once you click this little box, then this becomes active, and it's not active because I don't have all these blanks filled in up here. And it's telling me I got to fill in something else. But once that becomes highlighted, then you can click on complete the purchase. Well, once you click this, I tell people after you get your credit card information, go back to the top, make sure this name is the same name you put in, that it wouldn't change by an autofill. If that's true, then scroll back down, click purchase, and then you're going to get the welcome screen, and then you can click and go to their back office, okay? And once you go to their back office, you're logged into their back office. You'll log in, and then you go to the profile section that we were talking about. You go to their profile, and the very first thing you do with them, and if they're on the phone, you get them to do it. And do this real quick. Even if we're short on time, we need to do this real quick. You got to go and get them to edit their phone number and email address, check that little box, and then save changes. If you don't save changes, even if you check the box, it will not display it. You've got to save changes. It doesn't display it automatically. It takes about 4 hours for all the servers around the world to update, because this is a web-based address change. And so later it will show up on their bottom of their website. Then also you need to, like I said before, check address, check name, check email address, make sure all that's right, and then come down and do their genealogy settings. If they were placed on the right side, and you're going to tell them where they're going to place, they want to they want to check use holding tank, and then they want to set theirs to the opposite side that they were placed on. So if you place them on the right, tell them, the people you sponsor, to set theirs to the left. Okay. And so that's the easy thing to remember, is the people you sponsor, tell them to set their genealogy setting to the left. And then get them to read a little bit about the holding tank, because they're now in your holding tank and they can't place people until you have placed them. And if they enroll someone, they end up in their holding tank, it's going to tell them, you can't place people. It's going to prevent them until your sponsor places you. It will tell them that. So then the other thing I like to do is just show them a little bit about their links. Click on their links, get them to click on that. Tell them this is where they can order printed materials. If they got the premium pack, it's going to be on the dashboard where they get their, when they put in their name and address to be printed on their brochures and their cards. That'll come in the dashboard where they get the free credit for that. And, but they put in how it is spelled and everything. It doesn't just take it from the profile. People made too many errors in that, and then they're so the individual inputs it now themselves. And the last thing we do is we go to autosaver, and I just trained on that. We reset their autosaver date, because the default date is the 1st and the 15th by the computer, and it's supposed to be the furthest from their data sign up, but sometimes there's computer errors. Believe it or not, there are in the program. It's happened where a person signed up on the 30th and they got a coin on the 1st because the computer set their default for the 1st. But we go in and we reset the auto ship date to a date that's 30 days or close to 30 days from the date that they sign up as possible. Do not, whatever date's in front of them, it will ship. It has to be a date behind the date that they signed up. Okay, that helps a person get started. Then you take them to dashboard and you tell them that your job now is to go to training. You show them a little bit about what the dashboard tells. Theirs is going to say all zeros, basically. And so you tell them about the 7K Advantage app. You want to get them to get their app set up. You tell them that you'll do this later. You're going to tell them all the things that they need to have done when you first enroll them, because you don't have time to get it done unless they have time. And then you want to tell them about their Sound Money wallet and the fact that they want to get this set up. Mine's completely set up, but they'll want to get it set up, and they'll want to download the apps to generate their random number to be able to access it. And then you want to share with them and set the appointment to get started, but you want them to do something before you do that. You want them to go to training. And in training, you want to show them real quick where they can download stuff. And you show them the file vault here. And this is where they can download PowerPoints, PDFs, logos, skins for Facebook, Instagram, membership benefit graphs, promos, share plans, Sound Money wallet, wealth strategies, PDFs, and PowerPoints. This is the download, the file. And what you do is you just click on anything that you have. It tells you the number of files. You click on the share plan. This is the detail. This is the comp plan. This is one I like everybody to click on, read and download, have for themselves. You click on it and you download the PDF to your computer. So we go back to 7K, and as quick as I'm doing this is what you do, or you can use this video to share with them to watch how to onboard, as we call it. And then you click on start training, and this is what you want your new people to do. You want to watch the onboard video. It's 20 minutes. You want to skip buyer certification if they're a business builder. If they're a buyer, they want to do onboarding and buyer certification. They just want to go straight through it. Okay. If they're a 199 buyer. Okay. If they're a 499 business builder, want to do the business, click on onboarding. It's 20 minutes. Next thing you want to see is how to put the 7K web system on your app. You want to watch this video first before you try to attempt to put it on, or have somebody put it on with you. It only takes you 19 minutes. Okay. Then you want to watch the quick start training. It only takes 17 minutes. Okay. We're not even up to an hour yet. Okay. Then you want to watch the website walkthrough. And this is your bibliography to your whole website. Okay. So you click on website walkthrough. Your first thing you want to do is you want to come down and watch these two short video series, Sound Money Wallet and Sound Money Wallet 2. Going to explain it to you, explain how we get it set up. You want to watch that before you work with someone to set up your Sound Money Wallet. Otherwise, it takes way too much time because you're unfamiliar with where to click, what to do, or anything. This gives you all the basic information that you need to make this process go rapidly, quickly, and smoothly. And so that is your homework. When you get your homework done, call a set appointment. We're going to do a complete. Now, if you want to learn how to do the whole website yourself, this is it. This gives you an introduction, tells you what the dashboard tells you. It tells you the thing that we will do if we're doing a website walkthrough to familiarize you with every link on your website in the back office. Okay. And so that's how you get a person enrolled and engaged immediately in your business. And then you got an upline support. You're going to have a team that's being set up. We're already doing it right now. George Donaldson will walk anyone through. All you have to do is, once we get the email and name, we know they're signed in, he will call them, set an appointment, walk through it. If you can't do it, we have someone that can do it for you. Okay. George will walk everyone through the website like I was just talking about. Then we're going to have Jim McClellan and George and others in the Hawaii group team to become experts at helping you install the 7K web system app on your phone, the 7K Advantage app on your phone, the getting your Sound Money wallet set up and setting up your bank. And Brother Gary is pretty good at just about all of these right now. He's been involved, but we're going to have a team. So until you can do it, you'll have a support group that will help you do it. And then I can assist with any problems anyone is incurring with that. But I no longer set up Sound Money wallets, and I no longer set up apps. I will leave that to the team. I've been doing that now. I've got trained people that can do that, and I resolve problems that are in that. So we look forward to everyone being able to get all these tools and explode your business as we get all trained up, suited up, armored up to open up the Far East Asia Pacific in this next year, next 12 months, and then the rest of the world in the next 3 to 5 years. Y'all are positioned unbelievably, and you're at the right place at the right time with the right team. That's for sure. I thank you for your time and attention, but that's how you get somebody started in this business properly. And then you make sure that they get the rest of the urgent 7 emails of mine, which introduces them to my system real quick and gets them started off right. And then followed up by my 21 steps to success emails. You'll have my complete system. You make sure everyone that joins the business goes to YouTube, gets their free membership in YouTube if they don't already have one. And then they go to Bob Reid, as you see right here on the screen, BOB space REID space 7K Metals. Search for me, then subscribe to my channel. It's free. And then click on a little notification bell. And then that way you get notified every time I put up a training like this one up on my YouTube channel, and you'll get notified and you can go there and then train. And if you're part of the Hawaiian team, we already have a, a, a folder set up for 7K Hawaii get started training and training. You can start at the beginning and just go from 1 till, and you'll catch up with everybody, because I do the website training, a little walkthrough. I do how you get started in more detail. I give my system in more detail, and I give the comp plan training in 3 sessions, one real detail, then the lanyard part. And so welcome to 7K and the opportunity of your lifetime. I'll take questions from anyone that's